entering his extremely busy place.
Where do we start?
What you see is what you get.
Is there? Well, we got a lot of stuff wrapped up here.
Well, that's everything here is wrapped up because it's all storage of stuff which have been made in 1990s.
Is this your walking studio?
Well, this is what I used to work year round because of a stove.
Yeah.
So in winter I was able to keep these things very warm. And all the offerings and a lot of the beeswax original offerings are made here, plus a lot of the big installations. A lot of those books which you saw in the other studio have been made here.
We haven't seen it yet, but we're getting to it.
Well, on those tables. Those paintings, those big, like the red one over there, this was actually that group of paintings from the old studio in Manhattan by Empire State Building. There were like 20 pieces of that nature, of that size. And like that blowjob painting over there is actually from Washington D.C. from like 1980s, early 80s. The oral
The one by the window?
That oral sex piece, yes, that's a. So there is a lot of stuff which, a lot of work which has been exiled because of the limitations of spaces in other locations.
Here you're working. That's left. Working on the book.
Yeah, this is a pages or related pages from the books.
Can I step on this here?
Oh yes, the power, please. These are beeswax, graphite, and handmade paper. There is a date there probably. I don't see the. But it's this is actually drawing for exhibit in Skidmore College, which I did big installation, and this is the working drawings for it. This is one of the navigation equipment from German submarines for World War II, and it's very precise piece of Zeiss machinery, and I think the Enigma code breaking machine has something to do with this piece here, and I think this is the missing piece from the Enigma links of getting all the computations in it, and I have it, and the British don't know about it. And many large and small sculpture pieces with its whole variations of works.
Yeah, there's some pieces here that are made of lead. Is that lead over there on the
That's
stool?
wrapped up around marble, and is a glaze with baked glazes. There's a red glaze all over. That's monument, one of those early monuments, which are related to my current monuments.
That's something I haven't seen.
Very few people ever saw those things. There is one of my spare brains here. Now this is actually a very precious piece from Portugal. As you can see, there is very interesting variations of sexual possibility that Portuguese are very famous on. You can get a back view, you can get a side view, you can get a front view. This is soccer players in Portugal. As you can notice, both of them are male. So that's a Portuguese thing.
And the brand.
I didn't make it, I just collected in Portugal in installation which I did over there. Those are books. Those are books of the offerings, which this brain is saying on top of them. You shouldn't be doing that. They used to do it.
And then also you have this lead piece here.
Those are those variations of different small monuments, which are all linked to the larger monuments later on. This book has been rated by the brain there. Those are they are actually openable books, and they have.
Maybe we can see it in the other studio.
Well, you cannot see them. The other studio has those wall books,
Mhm.
which is different variations.
Oh,
This-
really? So this is not
this
intended
is-
to be.
Those are actually like
Hung
book,
on the
this
wall.
is like a book as a book, which is on the table. You open it up, and there's a pages of either illustrations or calligraphical pages which go through this whole thing.
Is this related to book?
This was actually proposed, which I never sent out for the German Reichstag reincarnation. So there was one of those old German eagle piece which would be hanging over the Reichstag, which you can see this open wings of the eagle over there.
Mhm.
So much I used to have.
Mhm. So I see materials that we haven't seen in your studios
It's very different material.
in the city, in Dumbo.
This is the late 80s group of paintings. It was the international dialogue. And which actually, a lot of them are part of. Oops, there's my shoes on here. And the curtains are setting over the painting, as you can see. Now this is actually a very interesting piece. This is a brush. It's a very good one.
Sure, it's useful.
It's a beautiful gold baroque framing.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually the pages. This is the raw pages from the catalog, which some of the other pieces were part of. There's another wing. It's a lead wing, glazed.
That's another wing of related to what?
Related to the lead sculptures. There's a very large group of lead pieces, and this is the wing from the lead pieces. And this is the original lead monument from Manes from Prague. There are some other things inside which I forgot what they are. And upstairs there is a big inventory of paintings from early 80s from Washington DC, and maybe some early things from New York from mid 80s. All those rollers are basically from DC, and there are other things lined up over there. But those pieces here, actually from here, they were the follow-up pieces after these books and after the international dialogue, and they are all glazed over drawings, and they are on acrylic panels, so it's very large. Very poetic, as you can see. The family relationships are very striking there. Mother and two children in distress. A lot of my work has this. Oh, that's not a piece of. It's a wall piece of archaeology. Beeswax over mover's blanket baked with graphite and beeswax. There are large offerings which precede the current marble offerings, redemptions, which are the ones which has been created past 2-3 years in India, and these are those the ancestors of the offering. There is another lollipop with chicken feathers on top of it.